Hi there. Today I want to talk to you about another trick that I learned very early on in my career and also as a presenter. My trick is today, and my challenge to you, if you have your slides ready and almost about to put final touches to your slides, is one slide rule. That means that you minimize your slides to, if possible, to one slide uh, of your message that you want to get through to your audience. If not one, like create more, but don't create more than 5 slides. It could be just keywords on your slide or just a picture on your slide, but reduce it to minimum. Here's my personal story that I want to share with you why one slide rule, why I'm a big fan of one slide rule. I was presenting at a safety conference, and speakers before me, they were amazing subject matter experts. I admire them the most. However, they had a lot of slides, and they were flicking through the slides so much and so quickly that I was getting motion sickness and I was not able to engage in their message, and they lost me halfway through. So when I presented, I had only one slide, um, and I was able to present my message through whatever the topic I wanted to present. When I got down from the stage, one of our senior executive leader came to me and said, "Aman, thank you." And I was like, "For what?" And he's like, "I was getting really motion sickness before you, and thank you for having just one slide or not, and not flicking through too many slides. um, and I was able to engage with your message, and I'm fully supporting what you're proposing today." So that lesson, that feedback stuck with me forever. I didn't realize that I was not the only one who was lost in the message with so many slides before, with the presenters before me, and they had a really amazing message to share. But they lost us halfway because they had so many slides to share with us. They were so focused on getting through the slides rather than talking to us as audience. Whereas I was able to connect with the audience because I just didn't have that many slides. I just had one slide. Actually, on that day, I forgot to speak half of the points. But what I realized that I was the only one who knew what was on the slides, or what I was supposed to say. But I had minimum information on my slides. I just had a bunch of pictures that I was talking about with the audience. But I spoke from my heart. I was able to get through the message, and I maintained the eye contact the whole time, and I was breathing all the way to my belly button. So that all those things helped. So if you have one slide or minimum number of slides, not too much content on your slides, have some keywords or key message, some pictures, and chunk the information down so that it's easy for audience to observe and also stay with your story. That will help you to engage with your audience and get your message through. Whether they are decision makers or they are consumers of the information, you have to remember that they have been bombarded with the information all day, probably. So how do you stand out of the crowd? How do you get your message through? And one of the trick is that you minimize your number of slides that you are going to use. So give it a try. If not one, let's go with maximum 5, but have one slide. And I will include one of the example of one slide in my video today. Good luck.